Welcome to Wrestle Capsule. My name is B, and this is a channel where you're going to be getting your dose of pro wrestling talk. And I just wanted to come on here for a little bit and talk to you guys about Karrion Kross's new group, the Final Testament. I am so looking forward to this new direction that Karrion Kross is going. Like I've expressed my frustration with the way that Karrion Kross had been being booked on SmackDown, and even back to when him and AJ Styles were having a feud. Like, I just didn't like what they were doing. Like, he would have these interesting interactions and feuds with people like, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Shinsuke Nakamura, stuff like that, and nothing really would come of these feuds, these matches, and I would just get so frustrated because I'm just like, he's fighting one person after the next. Oh yeah, and then Rey Mysterio too. So I'm just like, what the freak is going on? And I just didn't like what WWE was doing with Karrion Kross. I didn't know what they were doing. He has everything that he needs to become a champion at some point. To see how they kind of repackaged him and Scarlett again and be like, like these wrestlers are those he fought against, and look at their lives. Look at what happened after they fought him. They were struggling. They were going through this, that, and a third, all this stuff. And I was just like, okay, I see. This is a very clever way to make it look like this whole time they were building a story with Karrion Kross, like people that he will go after. I am really liking this Final Testament thing. I'm liking that not only is, Karrion and Scarlett, but now you have AOP. Triple H has brought back AOP, Authors of Pain. Are you freaking kidding me? They were so dope on NXT, the black and gold brand. Like, man, come on. Like, they were straight fire. They were running through the tag team division on NXT. These big, huge guys. Like, honestly, I don't even remember why Vince got rid of them initially, but I'm so glad that Pop H brought them back. And they got Paul Ellering, and I'm just like, what the freak with the... Come on. This is really going to shake up the tag team division. And then considering what happened recently with the Final Testament attacking Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits on SmackDown, like, that threw me off a bit, but I like it. And the reason why it threw me off is because initially with Bobby Lashley inviting the Street Profits, come under his wing, show them the ropes, build this group that we still don't have a name to, but we're going to talk about that. Because I saw something on the internet that I'm confused about. All three of these guys come together, they form their group, they're attacking people. They're being a lot more aggressive. Like Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford they're wrestling different in the ring. Like, they're not really giving any Fs. They're dressing differently. They're dressing more like Bobby Lashley. And like the vibe that these three men were giving heel vibes. So I was assuming that they were heel. But then after the promos that they've done recently, now I'm starting to think like, okay, psych non, now they're face. Like, Bobby's turned face. Street Profits kind of went back to their roots of being face. Okay. And I guess that needed to happen in order for, it to make sense with the Final Testament attacking Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. And now these two groups having beef, the Final Testament is going to be a group that's going to make the tag team division, not just the SmackDown, but the Raw, whenever AOP gets the belts. Let's be real here. They're gonna get them championship belts. Come on. All right. Like, seriously, like it's gonna happen eventually, one way or another. And I'm not gonna even get into the whole thing about the Undisputed Tag Team Championships still being together, like split it up. Like, I don't need to get into that, but that's besides the point. I guess it did make sense for, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits to be face, not only because of the whole thing with them getting freaked out by the Final Testament, but because I felt like that group, Bobby Lashley's group, the heel phase that they went through wasn't really going over with the fans. And of course, this is my opinion. I just didn't feel like it was, I don't want to say it wasn't believable, because they're good actors. It's just, it's kind of hard to boo the Street Profits. They're likable. Now, we've seen Bobby Lashley in the past be heel. He's good at being heel, but he's also good at being face. And then with the Street Profits, I feel like it was a little bit harder. It's just like, you don't want to boo Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Like, come on. With the red cups and stuff. Like, they don't even do that junk no more. They wear suits. They wear tight suits and they have serious faces. Like, it's not the same, but still I can't boo them. So it makes sense for them to be face. I'm looking forward to this feud between the Final Testament and Bobby Lashley's group to go head to head. But going back to the whole name, I saw on X, Twitter X, whatever, on Bobby Lashley's bio, it said leader. Let me pull this up real quick because I couldn't believe my eyes, because I rumored that Bobby Lashley's group was playing around with the name. Like, it said hashtag SmackDown's almighty and leader of the Pride with the hands up. And I was very confused. I was, wait a minute. So Bobby Lashley's group finally has a name. But now when I go on X, I don't even see that anymore. Bobby Lashley took that off. Like, he took that off. So I don't know if they're going with the name The Pride and he put it out, he leaked it too soon, like they were going to announce it on SmackDown, or they're just throwing that in the trash altogether and coming up with a different name. I personally don't like The Pride. I get it. It's for, pride, blah, blah. I don't like that. I don't feel like it encapsulates what the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley are trying to do. Like, these three men are trying to elevate in the SmackDown men's division. I get it, the Pride, but I feel like that group deserves a better name. I just do. And also the Pride, also that it gives different type of connotations that I don't think they trying to go for in that group. So they're just going back to the drawing board with that. And then you got b-fab checking up on the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley backstage to see if they cool copacetic after what happened to them getting beat up by the Final Testament. Is b-fab going to be a part of the group, of Bobby's group? Like, wow. Months ago, I was talking about Bianca Belair, me wanting Bianca Belair to be a part of Bobby Lashley's group. Like, for obvious reasons, the Pride, maybe. You have Scarlett on Karrion Kross's group, Final Testament. Now, the Final Testament is freaking serious. Like, even freaking Scarlett then dyed her hair brunette. She's a brunette and she's got these, oh my gosh, like the context freaked me out with the dark hair. Final Testament, that group looks so vicious. And Paul just gives this eerie vibe. And then Karrion is like crazy. AOP just ready to throw you up and throw you down on the mat. Like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good. So you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think about these topics. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.